We're going to have a bath. Well, this is a silly idea. But it's 5:30 in the morning. I think we've actually taken a wrong turn. We're looking for this town for lunch. We'll have to wait and see. So these are some of the shafts around here. And they go a fair way down.
We had a quick look at the silo art. And now we're just going to drive through town on the way to Lightning Ridge. It's just a little outback town called Walgett. So Lightning Ridge is about 77 from Walgett.
There's like a car in the middle.
That's a big emu.
So about 10 k's south of Lightning Ridge turnoff, we've got Stanley, and here's a little bit of art. He's a big emu, and across the road here we've got a point where we can actually use the John, pull off. It's a bit of a rest area, and yeah. So I think we've actually taken a wrong turn. We're looking for this town for lunch. We'll have to wait and see. Any luck, Joe?
Yeah, that road there doesn't go there.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure we have to go back here.
Okay, we'll have a look anyway. Well, this is the entry point to Lightning Ridge. This is just off the main highway over here, and another 5 k's down the road. So that's one of the old cement mixers that they use for cleaning out the ore, getting all the dust and that, so they can see if they can find any opals. So yep, let's go and explore. We're staying at the Opal Caravan Park, Lightning Ridge. From what we've seen, it's probably about the best park you can actually go to. Really good camp kitchens over here. They've got nice sized areas, and best of all, they've got Mel and Susie. And Mel and Susie are the resident bush poets comedians, and they do a show here every night, and they pass the hat around. I went last night. I'll show you a few clips from their show last night.
Queensland, we talk slower. Hey, fat ugly Sheila's from Northern. Went for a walk out of boredom. Halfway down the track, a sex maniac jumped out of the bush and ignored him. Wasn't us. We're here on holiday. We come and camping. Queensland, Queensland. There's lots of flies in our tuck. Too many ants, spiders, spiders. We can't go swimming. There's crocodiles, termites and mozzies are biting. Oh, and they give you veggie like that. He's from OZLAPN.
OZLAPN, as in going around Australia. OZLAPN.
I thought it was Australian, just a spell wrong. OZLAPN, OZLAPN.
Yes, that's it.
OZLAPN Adventure. There he's got his own
It looks like you can find him on YouTube.
And he just videoed half the show, so if you want to see that hardcore again,
Thank you. Cheers. Oh, it's cold. Joe, what are we doing? We're going to have a bath. Well, this is a silly idea. But it's 5:30 in the morning. Well, I don't know about this. Hold that, please. Where would you go at 5:30 in the morning to have a bath?
Down at the artesian bar.
At the artesian baths. Oh, see, the car doesn't want to start.
It's a bit frosty.
It's very frosty.
There's ice on the windscreen.
We could have walked, but I think that we've been frozen before we got here. Is this it here?
Yep.
Oh, there's steam coming out. Someone's left the heater on.
Nice.
A long way.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, yes. It's deep. Good ones here. We've got these guys here too who've come along to a bath in the morning and enjoying the stars up above and the steam. And yeah, what a great spot.
It's an explorer tour. There's a few of them. There's a few different colours where you just go and explore.
So self-guided?
Yep, self-guided. We'll just drive there. I don't know whether you walk or whether you drive, but we'll find out when we get there.
There's the car door there.
There's the car door here.
So number 1, car door. And what do you have in front of you, Joanne? So you've got the paperwork there, so they give you the paperwork from the information centre and you just follow the car doors and there's a description of what is there. So what's number 1, Joe?
A plaque for information on the first settlement site. The hill called Sims Hill, Opal Field, was the first site of the first 1906 settlement. Wallumbilla, or Old Town, the first opal rush boomed here in 1905.
Ah, so that's... So this is the walk-in mind at number 4, open from 9 to 5. These guys over here are doing a bit of prospecting, hoping to find their fortune. So this is the mine entry and shop. Well, there's the Ridge Jail. Hey Joey, go in the Ridge Jail. Are you going to be a ratter? Yep. Yep, that's my Joey. I'm just about to go down the mine, chambers of the Black Hand. Should be good. I reckon I've got the same hat that I had when I was push biking around Uluru, Ayers Rock, but you've got to have it on for safety. I've actually signed the form that says when you're down there, if you die down there, you stay down there. It saves on burials.
Alright, if you have a helmet on, come on down.
My name's Darren and I'm just going to be your guide briefly this morning and just to tell you a little bit of stuff about the carvings and about the guy who carved them. So his name is Ron Canlon. He's put up on the wall here, and around here we all like to call him Ron. So Ron migrated out here to Australia from England in 1980 and paid a visit to Lightning Ridge Christmas 1980 and fell in love with the place and decided that this is where he wanted to be. So he moved himself out here to the ridge permanently in 1982, bought himself some mining gear and went mining straight away. Couldn't wait to find a bit of opal, and he checked out lots of claims around the ridge early that year. Didn't have much luck, and then he ended up buying this claim at the end of the year. Now guys, when he bought it, it had already been mined for over 70 years. So it's quite an old claim, estimated now to be about 117 years old. in that 70 years, there'd been a lot of old-time miners through, and they knew what they were doing, you know. Unfortunately for Ron, they didn't leave him much. Ron mined his claim for 25 years, and he reckons he made about 25 grand. Not real good. So, you know, obviously Ron had to try and find different ways to make a buck, and so we come up with the idea, besides many others, to put those stairs in. So we can invite guys like you down, charge you a few bucks and give you a mine tour, which is still conducted today, 4 metres below us in the original mine level. And now his mate said, Ron, won't work mate, you'll never do it. Bet you $100 bucks. So he got his $100 bucks, yeah, he got it. So guys, just to do the stairs, he just used basic hand tools, a pick and a shovel and 2 buckets. And he started from the top and worked his way down. Now what happened was, as he was passing through the sandstone level that we're in now, he noticed it was extremely soft and very, very different to the sandstone that we're all familiar with. And so he came back up and he cut this little room in here. And the whole idea was just to have a little place where he could come and sit and have his lunch and have a spot to you know, invite his guests for a coffee and a chat, basically. And reason being is it's much, much warmer up here than what it is down in the mine level. One day, Ron's sitting here and he'd finished his lunch and he was waiting on some people just like you guys to turn up for a tour, and you're running late, weren't you? And that's what got all of this started. Ron's not the sort of guy who can sit idle for too long doing nothing. He got a bit fidgety. He stuck his hand in his lunchbox and he pulled out his knife just like that one out of his lunchbox and started scratching away at the wall, just for something to do, kill a bit of time. Anyway, the more he scratched, the more he found it held its form really well, and it was real easy to scratch away. So he kept on scratching and he carved that welcome sign, a hand and a ribbon there, that afternoon. To give you a bit of an idea of time scale, guys, these 2 big fellas here, Atlas and Adam, Ron estimates took him only about 10 hours each to carve. How? Yep. So not only is he very good at what he does, he's very fast as well. You know, it's crazy. And the further you go, you can see the improvement in the quality of his work. It's phenomenal.
Wow.
Tour, and that's a roundabout tour to I think it's called Caravan, Glengarry and Sheepyard.
Cool. And I believe there's a pub or a couple of pubs down there.
Yep, we'll wait and see when we get there.
So this is the club in the scrub, and they've got a lot of outdoor areas here, and it's nice and warm inside with some decent fires. Car park there, and across the road there, that's the free camp, so that's where you can actually camp and then come down and get your meals and your grog and talk to locals. That's pretty good. So this is the Sheepyard Memorial. Over there, when it's open, you've got the museum. Quite a few plaques here. We've got a 25-pounder over there. Barbecue area over there. And I reckon when it's really hot, you'd probably end up going for a swim. some of the shafts around here, and they go a fair way down. I want to fall down there. You can tell the bigger ones because they've got a lot more rock that's actually come out. So this would be a bigger old one, I'd say. Yeah, it's got the old timber too. So that's probably go down a fair way. So this is a shaft that's still being used. So you've got your big hole that goes down there. You've got your bucket that goes down the shaft, and they put all of the rock they can find in there. This motor here then brings it back up along this little gantry and drops it in the truck, and then it goes back for processing. So this is the vicinity of the first shaft, sunk back in 1902 by Charles Waterhouse Nettleton, who was the founder of the black opal industry. He didn't actually find anything in this shaft, but he saw from the shaft the potential, which led to all of the other shafts being sunk further away. So it looks like we've got a labyrinth here, maze, and I can't even find the opening to get in, let alone start. So there is it. Okie dokie, well, that's pretty cool. You made it. Yeah, well done, Joe. Now how are you going to get out? Okay.
This is a bottle house. It's called a beer can house. Built in 1977. Bottle and can house, I think. Quite pretty with the sun coming through there. Different coloured bottles. It's nice and cool in here.
This is the Lunatic Hill open cut mine. It's the largest opal mine in New South Wales. And one of the places where they found the most black opals. About $6 million worth of opals were found here in the day. It's been preserved with a fence all around it just to make sure that it stays here as a reminder. Most of the other little ones had to be closed and filled in for safety reasons, as well as the nature of the area. Here's an interesting place. So we've got a V-dub helicopter here. That's pretty cool. We stayed at the Opal Caravan Park. As you can see, we had heaps of room. We just told them our van was 30 foot, which it probably is. As you can see over here, there's plenty of space. Good gravel, so if it rains, the water sort of just seeps away. Good power, good water, dump point, and good amenities. No, it's been a good stay.